Oh boy, I think my train's ready. That's really quiet though. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
I mean, madam, sir.
Where are you?
Yeah.
Oh, you're up here. Hello. Are you in here? No. Where'd you go?
No,
What?
I jumped
hello.
off to say hi to you.
Nice
but now you're on the
character.
footplate. Yeah. Apparently, it's a default Unity character,
That's
as you
nice.
can tell by the Unity logo in a
Yeah,
place.
no, I can see the Unity logo. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. So, the
feels very
mod
train,
office-
very train-like.
It's so train. It's appropriate. You know, I think the jacket situation thing, as long as it's made out of cotton, it should be fine.
I feel like there'd be
Although
something
the
about
leggings, I'm not sure. You
maybe
know,
not having a 6-foot-long ponytail that sways in the wind would probably be a good idea.
It's not ideal for the safety sake of operating a locomotive,
Yeah,
not at all.
that's-
But just keep your hair out of all of the moving and rotating equipment, and it'll be fine.
Yeah, no, exactly. So where's our load? What are we grabbing? Which one?
Okay, so
What's the
we've
train?
got this big honking string of iron ore.
Is
We'll
it
start with that,
CBK
you know?
573?
It should be. Let me go grab the job. I didn't grab it earlier when we were in the station.
Check what job
but-
it was.
Yeah, well, I think there's only like 3 jobs here right now, so it's gonna be that one. the one with all the cars. Yes, it is the FH39 is the load designation.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go get
We've got
the break.
103 minutes, so I'm just gonna put it in, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's on track B4 outbound. So I guess I'll be your brakeman and you'll be the engineer? Question mark?
I don't know. Every time we used to play like a little bit of multiplayer, not multiplayer Derail Valley.
Right. Yeah.
And then we did like races, I guess. And
Right,
a lot of
which
the time
is
when we
fun.
did those, I struggled to not run out of steam. Are you getting the engine? I thought you were bringing the locomotive.
Okay, so you want me to be the engineer? That was what I was trying to solve.
For now,
Okay.
anyway, at least, yeah.
For now, okay. Well, here we go.
I don't know.
I'll get the
show off
engine over there.
show
and
off
then
your
we'll
crazy
sort it out.
shunting skills while I read the manual on this locomotive. And notice the
Sure.
shunting score is a 2.9. Hyce, very bad.
It's a bit of a big choo-choo. So you know, it's probably not the world's most ideal thing for switching, but you know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. You can.
It's interesting though.
Any port in a storm.
It has like a really high maintenance score. Like it's really energy efficient, cheap on repairs. I guess I don't know. Weird.
Well, that is, you know, that's the joy of a steam engine is that, you know, they can be maintained relatively with simple tools. They're not super complex. There's not much that's electrical or nuanced or systems. Everything is very simple mechanical. Therefore, you know, maintaining one, I mean, it can be a ton of physical work and a ton of machine work and stuff like that, but they're not complicated beasts.
I like the
by
ease
and
of
large,
operation
so.
score is a resounding very low.
You have proven that several times over. I think that it's the ease of operation is pretty low.
Yeah, it's worse than the 060 even apparently.
Yeah, well, I guess the 060's a little bit easier, and the 060 has lights in the cab, and the 282 doesn't for some reason.
What's interesting to me
So,
too is that they give you the manual for the diesel mechanical now. So they're like, here's the diesel mechanical, right? But they still don't give you the shifting layout in this manual.
Right.
So
The
you're
shift
still
pattern.
like just grinding gears until you get it right.
Right. Con, we're playing multiplayer Derail Valley, and you haven't even lined me into the train yet.
Yeah, I know. I was just letting you get, the expert, or whatever. You're lined in now. You're fine.
Awesome. Thank you.
17 cars.
17. That's
I don't know. I'm guessing.
It's fine. We'll teach him car counts, and next week
10.
we'll do shapes.
Four cars. Five?
4 cars.
I don't know how
Okay.
long a car is. How long's a car? Ooh, they're pretty
well,
long.
look at the car, and you will determine how long it is by
Maybe
seeing.
you know
the way
what? Let
it
me
is.
back up far enough here so I can really tell.
Let's see.
You're probably one
well,
car now, maybe 1.5.
One.
What?
One
Half
and
a
a half.
car?
I'm going the wrong
Maybe
direction.
a quarter car. I turned the brakes off on the whole train. Is that a problem?
If I hit it that hard, yeah, probably. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's running away.
Okay, well, I'll chase it.
Hyce,
You,
I might have.
you gonna tie us in?
No, for some reason it's not letting me tie it in. Why is it? Okay, weird. The one on the car is not letting me tie in for some reason. So we're just gonna.
You hooked the air in, but you didn't.
Yeah, well.
Okay, that's
just
fine.
I'm gonna blame it on multiplayer. There we go. I got it. We're
Get
tied
it?
in.
Okay,
How
good.
bad is it? These hoses? They just pull apart, right? Like if you actually hook in the hoses, or will they snap the connectors off?
They will pull apart. They're designed to pull apart, so that you can just separate that way. I have had in certain situations, if you have the angle between two hoses be really strange, I have watched a train crew pull a brake pipe out of a car.
Oh, nice.
Just broke the bracket, broke the thing, but that was a case of a really weird, short, obnoxious hose and a weird angle and mismatch and blah blah blah. But
right.
Generally, 99.9% of the times they just pop apart and then go, and you get all the air to pop out. So,
all right, so I guess we got to go to the steel mill, right?
Yes, yeah, steel mill. Let's see. So we're going to the steel mill, and we're going in on the B3 inbound at the steel mill.
Okay, so okay. So first things first, if we're gonna run this, we have no coal in the hole. Is that
yes,
okay?
It is. The fire has burned out. We're gonna want to put some more in. Do you want to fire or do you want to run?
I don't know. What do I probably need experience in both. What would you like to do? I'm pretty bad at running trains,
I'm just
apparently.
laughing at the fact that you're blushing at me right now.
Oh, am I? You are too. That's nice. Only under a certain light, though. It's like
it's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think I need more experience with? We're wasting time here. Our load is decaying, as you can see.
It's true. Okay. Well, how about you run and I'll fire, and we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
So I'm in charge of the water and the fire. You're in charge of making.
Oh, so I don't do any. I don't have to worry about the injector at all. I just pull it and go.
No, you're literally just gonna run the train.
So I just rip this bar.
Just like that. Yes. Yeah. Would you like
Let's
to try
just
again?
pull the bar a little slower, shall we?
just gently now. So
Brakes are all off. That's fine. So you run the damper too, then, if you're running the fire.
Yes. Yeah. I'm in charge of all things fire, water, steam. You're just gonna make the train.
So
go.
I just run brakes, regulator,
brakes, and the throttle, and the Johnson bar, and the whistle, and yeah.
So when it's overpressure like that, that's your fault.
Yes. Very much so. Oh wow, that's
the multiplayer on the whistle is not great.
Hey, Con, let's not break a cylinder head off, shall we? Did you hear that? I fixed it for you.
Oh.
I opened up the cylinder.
Oh yeah, where's my cylinder cocks? Where are they at?
They're down there just to the right of the automatic brake valve. You want to leave those open for a little bit. Yeah, I heard the water sloshing effect, which is far from ideal, as it were. So.
Right. Yeah, I forgot about that. I blew out first time I drove a steam train. I blew out all the seals. It was good times.
Yeah, that's nobody likes that. So don't do that. You know, that whole maintainability thing, it's really good if you don't try and compress the incompressible fluid.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so in this situation, do I have to navigate the map then, or is that your job?
I can do that, I guess. Technically, it would be the job of our conductor, but we only have the two of us. So.
We need a third, is what you're saying.
The normal train crew back in the day was actually 5 people. So
2 brakemen?
2 brakemen, a conductor, fireman, engineer. So the conductor is in charge of the train itself. He's the boss. You want to give it a little sand there, bud? Sand, not cylinder cocks.
Yeah, I know. I was just
like I said, we'll do shapes next week.
I was just bleeding some pressure because I heard a sloshy. Do I just leave it full reverser, like full screw reverser, 100%?
I mean, I would hook it up a little bit. You know, if you want to not waste all my steam, please, thanks.
Oh, okay. So
maybe halfway ish.
It's a little jittery in multiplayer, I'm not gonna lie, but like it's all right.
It is, but you know, at the end of the day,
it's pretty freaking good for a mod.
It's literally a mod to the game, and to think of like,
dude, look at your hair though.
Yours is a little crazy too.
It's fine. It's your hair just comes down, it goes back.
It's fine.
It's fine. We're good.
But the fact that they modded in multiplayer, which is like a ridiculously complex thing, and just made it work at all, is super impressive. So
yeah. Okay, so hold on.
I need to pay attention to the track here because I'm still off the hill, and it's like, oh, where'd the water go?
I'm still supposed to leave.
If I'm responsible for us blowing up the engine in the first like 10 minutes of this episode,
there is no water. Yeah, you need to get on that,
bro. It's fine. I'm filling it. There it is. See, look, it's back.
So
it's fine.
If I'm trying to like run like the train, should I pull off on the reg now? Because I'm like wide open on the reg here. Like that's.
Yeah, I mean, we were going uphill, but now you can lessen it back. Yeah, get us up to track speed.
Or put it to 0 and then just like coast.
Let her coast. Yeah, that's fine. I need to see where the heck are we going. Okay, we've got a 60 km/h limit right now, so You can get it going, but we're going to be diving downhill shortly here, so, you know, be
I'm
ready
at,
to
like,
man the brakes.
A little less than half reverse there.
Well, yeah, that should be fine. But yeah, our track speed is 60 right now, so,
We're only doing 50, we're fine.
yeah.
I can't, so okay, so here's a real problem that I have, right? So I'm an engineer, I'm sitting here, presumably I'd have a chair, because like we don't have chairs, but I have a chair, right? I'm driving, I'm holding the throttle, I'm holding the thing, and oh my god, we're going quick. I don't want to use the independent, I want to use this.
Shut her down, and then take a little set, about a half bar if you could.
How do I...
You've got to move it to application, which is to the right. And now you will probably want to release that, go all the way to the left, because you probably dumped it, which is fine.
How do I... Okay, hold on.
So there's 4 positions on the automatic here in Derail Valley. Okay,
Right.
It's release, lap, application, and emergency from left to right. And so if you want to take a normal brake set, you just go to application.
Oh,
so you
I
go
see.
2 positions to the right, and then you go back to lap to hold it.
And my brake pressure is those two, they're kind of hidden, those two valves that are hidden.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, the normal brake pipe is, I think, 5 bar.
Right.
So, like, a good service set is usually about, like, a half bar, no more than 1 bar.
Like a half bar on the red, or a half bar difference between the...
You want to reduce the one that's at 5 by about a half bar to bring it down to 4.5 for a decent set.
Interesting.
Yes, yeah. We'll learn you one of these days. Again, shapes next
the
week, maybe
lapping
colors the
brake
week
thing is
after.
weird to me, because you're like bleeding pressure and then you're holding the pressure at a certain value, essentially.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like
You
a
bleed
weird...
it down a little bit, and then by bleeding it, that's what brings the brakes on. And we're going to want some of that, so if you could be so kind.
The what, brake?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Which way do we go at this switch? I don't know.
Left.
Left? Okay. We're going into a 50 and we're doing 65, Con. You want to put some brakes on?
I dumped it a bit.
It's fine. We did not want to go left there, but that's okay.
Didn't we want to go left?
No, no, we're just
we
going to
wanted to go right.
now. Yeah, I mean, we could back up, or we could.
No, we're
go
backing
the long
up.
way.
This is gonna be. We'd have to go so far because it would push us down into the harbor, and then we'd have to go all around the harbor and then climb out of that nonsense.
Right. Yes.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know
that
why
is
the switch, that might be a bug.
I thought you were supposed to pay attention to direction, not me. For the record.
I had the switch control out, and it just didn't switch.
This feels
the
like
switch did not switch.
This feels like the blind leading the blind at this point.
A little bit. Do you want to waste all of the sand? Your sand's still on.
Right, the sand's still on. Yeah, well,
Mechanical is gonna be. They're gonna be mad at us
we
later.
didn't waste
but that's
all of
okay.
it. We just wasted a lot. Okay, it's fine.
Okay, well.
Okay, so let me get this
go
straight. Okay,
ahead
so
and
if
bring it back.
let me just, I can't crouch to see where this stupid brake valve is. It's really,
yes, you can.
How?
You can crouch. Control.
Yeah, but if
Like
then
every other
I
game.
crouch too low now. Anyway, so
Single
okay,
tier.
so if I go the brake line just freezes.
Yep, and then
That
that's
starts
application,
dropping
which
the
reduces
top.
it.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
And
So
then
what's
all
the
way
red
left brings
needle?
it
The
up.
delta?
The red needle is your brake cylinder, which is actually how much brake is being applied, but it's delayed a little bit, so you can't really rely on that. That's how you know if we have brakes on or not. You want to give it sand.
Listen, I was told not to waste all my sand.
Well, yeah, because we need it right now. You want to like stop first? Just do a little of that. Okay.
Yeah, well, I was just dumping all the brakes. Don't worry,
It's fine. It's fine.
We're learning, Hyce. I'm trying to learn how to drive first, and it feels like, I understand why they invented the automobile at this point, because this was far too complicated, and they realized a long time ago we just need to give them a forward and a reverse button, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like,
pretty much.
we have a bit of an issue here called we're not moving at all.
Yeah. Remember that whole 1,200 tons, and we're good for 1,000 on a 2% grade, and we're pointed downhill right now.
Yeah,
it's fine. I have the power to just make a train arrive real quick.
You're gonna just shove us back with a diesel or something?
We're just gonna spawn in.
You know,
a
if
diesel
only the
hydraulic
guy
real
who was
quick,
supposed to
then-
pay attention to directions paid attention to the directions.
I know.
And then
He's
you asked
just
me,
the worst.
and I just said the first thing I thought, which was go left. Obviously, it was incorrect.
Evidently, it's fine.
I'm still
It's
full
fine.
beans in reverse. Are you?
I've just got it fired up here. Let me full beans and forwards.
Yeah,
Dunk.
give me a nice little shove there. There we
Where's
go.
the sand on this thing? That's the horn. Where's the sand?
That's nice. That's
I
nice.
swear to God, there's sand somewhere. Oh, there we go. Well, at least you're moving now.
I love how this is going exactly as I thought it would.
Pretty much.
Very
But
very
hey.
predictably. Very well done. I've learned so much about For some reason, we still haven't lost steam pressure, which I'm blown away with. By the way, we are over full on water. Our boiler is full and then
Oh yeah.
some.
Well, we're going downhill, so like, you know.
Oh, true. Yeah, no, that makes.
You wanna have it.
Okay, we're probably good. You can probably like disappear with that and then hop back on board.
Sure.
I think
Now,
I
the
got
question
momentum.
For the,
I think
the
it'll.
audience is: do I just leave this here and we discover it later in the playthrough?
Yeah, probably.
Or
That's-
do I despawn it? That's
No,
fine. No, we'll just leave it there.
Yeah,
Perfect.
you'll come at it at full speed. That's why not.
That's
The
never
first
gone
time I
wrong in my
joined
own
this world,
playthroughs
by the
ever.
way, Hyce and I were testing multiplayer. First time I joined this world, I ran into 6 broken steam locomotives. Count it, 6. All in the same spot.
I was testing multiplayer, and huge thank you to Maka, one of the devs of the multiplayer mod. He was testing things with him, and he started talking a lot about how networking works and about how the mod works and everything, and it was fascinating.
blew
But
up.
me and my ADHD, I wanted to blow up some trains while I waited, so I listened to him teach me network things while blowing up steam engines.
For the record, you set them all down the track and they all blew up at the exact same spot.
Well, you know, it's there may have been a collision involved.
Yeah. Are you gonna explain to like HQ why this delivery's late, or is that my job?
We have, I mean, technically that'd be the conductor's job, right? Like that's the whole point. The conductor is in charge of the train.
He was busy pooping in the caboose and didn't give us the right directions. Essentially, which is-
Basically, yeah, that's 100% what happened. Side note: I need to name a song "Poopin' in the Caboose" now.
pooping in.
What's this one called? This one's called "Poopin' in the Caboose."
What's it? That's what there would have been though, just a hole in the caboose, right? You know, you poop.
Well, you know, I've not actually. No, I've been in some standard gauge cabooses that have a toilet, but yeah, I mean the toilet, literally, it's just a hole and it goes down to the tracks. So
We are barely gonna make this if we do.
I think so. We're coming up. You're like a car and a half from the switch. Come on, sweetheart, keep going.
It might die. It might.
If it just makes it, I'm gonna laugh.
As long as we can switch the switch, I don't really care. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's.
I couldn't. For whatever reason, the comms remote was not working. Okay, now it is.
It worked.
But it wasn't then.
Let me switch it.
Yeah, but I don't think the pilot truck cleared, so we may not actually be on that set of track.
Well,
Oh, maybe we are.
Time to find out. Are we?
We are. Okay, how about that? Look, nothing happened.
All right.
Forget the last 10 minutes occurred, viewers.
Yeah,
It's fine.
no big deal. We're good. We're back on schedule. Everything's good.
Yep.
Didn't
yep.
need a diesel to fix our problems.
Nope, nothing happened. It's fine.
We somehow, I don't know how we still have boiler pressure. You haven't even been doing anything. When I
We only
run
do-
a steam locomotive, I run the fire like constantly and I still have no boiler pressure.
Well, we weren't moving, and if you're not moving, you're not really exhausting steam. So
I guess that's true. Well, we
mean,
were
that's-
backing up there. I thought we would be,
we
you know.
did, yeah. But I had a nice big fire in it, so it was okay.
All right, I'm gonna stop trying to direct now. I know we're gonna coast downhill for a bit, so I'm just
Okay,
gonna
so
do
let me
that.
see. Yeah, we've got a 50. I fell off the train for the 50th time this episode. It's
Perfect.
fine. So we're going right. Our next choice is going to be after the loop-de-loop here. We go around and cross under ourselves, and promptly thereafter we're
And
gonna
then go
have to
left,
and then right at the
then
next
right.
2 junctions, and then it's onto the steel mill. But this is going to be the tricky section for you, my friend.
Oh, I just got a
There's
break.
going to be. You're going to have to use some brakes. We're going to come across a couple 40-kilometer speed limits, so you're going to have to be ready on the air here. We got a 60 though for now, so you can just let it go.
Yeah, I already lapped a bit of air though.
The fire's almost out, but we've got pretty good boiler pressure and pretty good water, so I'm just going to let it just kind of chill.
Yeah, I lapped. We're at like 2 bar of brake, so we're down at 40 already.
Oh wow, yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Now you've got 2 on the brake cylinder, but you took almost a bar of reduction, which is a really good service brake. Look,
I don't know. So I don't understand the
here,
difference between this
everybody.
brake cylinder versus like the brake cylinder is what applies the brake to the
Yes.
wheel,
Yes.
right?
And the brake pipe is the pipe that runs all the way down the train,
which
right?
is the big reduction one.
Exactly. So the primary thing of it is the other needle you have is the main reservoir, which is our own supply of air we have on the engine. And then from your valve that you're controlling there, you then determine how much air gets sent down the brake pipe to the rest of the train. And each car and our locomotive itself has its own separate little tank that it fills from the brake pipe. And then it fills one way. It can't empty that via back into the brake pipe, right? It's got a check valve. And then we compare what is the brake pipe pressure to each car's little tank's pressure. And when we see a difference, we take that amount of air from the little tank, shove it in the brake cylinder. That's basically as simple as I could explain automatic air in 4 seconds here. So we don't need the cylinder cocks open. We got
I hear sloshing. Is that because our boiler's like ridiculously full, or is that some other problem?
No, but I'm not hearing any problematic sloshing. It might just be sound effects.
Okay, I thought I heard problematic sloshing, but maybe I'm crazy.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't accuse you of being sane, but you know.
Yeah, you know, this is a 60.
60,
One thing I
yep.
was wondering. Okay, so I'm driving. I'm sitting on this side. My question from before. I'm sitting on this side. How do I ever see around a corner to the left? It's just never.
Don't. That's my job.
It would never happen. I can't see anything to the left.
Nope, that is the whole point. Any left-hand curve the fireman is in charge of. We might want to get a little brake going.
Brake, we're good. We're slowing down.
Yeah, any left-handed turn is the responsibility of the fireman. So you're not. I'm not supposed to shovel coal while we're turning left. So
wait, no one shovels coal while we're turning left?
Yes, if you can avoid it. Like sometimes you absolutely have to, and that's that. But generally, left-hand turn.
Generally, you're a bad fireman if you have to shovel coal while turning left.
Yeah, that's why you need to know the railroad, and that's why you start, at positions further back, and when you get into engine service, like you have to learn the railroad, and it's more important to know the railroad as a fireman than it is as an engineer even. And only once you understand it all as a fireman, then you can be an engineer. So it's very logical how the progression works. Okay, we're coming up to that next tunnel. We're gonna be doing this downhill here. It's going to be a long sweeping right-hander, so this is all going to be on you. And I get to sit here and not boil too much water, apparently, because I can't take the coal out. I guess I could shut the damper, but I don't get to do hardly anything because we're not using steam and we're going downhill. So I get to sit here and
you're wasting a whole ton of water pulling it out, aren't we?
Well, yeah, I mean, some. Not a whole ton, but yeah, some. They say that, I think the metric that I always heard that is one of the sayings from the old heads is that every time you pop the safety, you've wasted 2 scoops of coal. Now, the scoops of coal in Derail Valley are basically, I mean, they're gigantic, the amount of coal you put in with the
Right, but like in real life, you're wasting, every time you pop the safety, you waste like 2 shovelfuls of coal.
Basically, yeah.
That's a lot.
Right, yeah.
That's a lot of steam to just, like, bleed out.
It is. It's the mark of a good fireman to not pop the safety, and it's an interesting thing because a lot of people, when they learn things about trains, they go, "Oh man, he's popping the safety. He's being a good fireman. He's making a lot of steam." And it's actually the measure of the person who can walk the middle between the two, not popping the safety but generating enough steam. That's the mark of a good fireman.
Do you know what the pressure drop is across a safety? Is it like a 10 psi, like it'll bleed out 10 and then that's it, or does it bleed out 30, or like a bar, you know what I mean? Like, you know how much it actually, because it has to bleed out some amount, right?
Right. Okay, everybody, say it with me. It depends.
Yeah, of course it depends.
Typically, the safeties have a setting for what they pop at. So when they open up, we call it a pop. They have that pressure setting, but then they also have a blowback ring, so you can adjust that. We got a 40 coming up.
Bro, I'm already I'm looking out through the window to look back in at my own speedometer.
Good man, good pirate. Anyway, usually folks tend to set the blowback for about 5 psi. So if you pop at 200 psi, it takes you down to 195, and then it reseats and goes. But honest to God, depending on the weather and the barometric pressure in the atmosphere, because it's basically just a spring comparison between boiler and outside. Right. Sometimes that will wander a little bit, and as long as you're within,
you're fighting the spring essentially. That's all you're doing.
Yeah, it's about 5 pounds. Sometimes it's a little more, sometimes it's a little less. Sometimes they don't want to adjust much down that way. It depends on how long the safety's been in service, how recently it's been rebuilt, and how much water has been sucked through it by bad firemen. You wanna ruin a safety, pop with the water super high and suck water through the safety. That's the surefire way to ruin a safety valve. So, or at least make it very hard to adjust later.
It says negative 2.8. Wouldn't that mean
we're going downhill? Yeah.
We were losing speed there, though.
It's a pretty sharp curve too.
I guess, yeah. We went from like 40 to 30.
Yeah, I mean, curves do bind pretty significantly when they're that sharp.
Yeah, no, it's fair. I wanted to make sure I thought the grade was still downhill, but I was like, what the heck? Why are we losing so much speed? But yeah, no, we're good. Losing a bit here too. We're gonna pick up a little bit, but
yeah, and we're gonna be coming up to that switch relatively soon. So make sure we're not going too screaming quick. I believe it's one more tunnel, I think.
Just a lap more. Just a lap a lot more. Hello?
Yeah. That whole downhill thing that we were talking about? Yeah, it's doing that.
Hey, we're there. We're good.
Perfect. All right,
well,
I don't trust my comms remote, so I'm gonna just jump ahead and flip that switch. Oh my god, this is actually really cool. It's not my train. I don't even have to be in charge of it. Watching you pop out the tunnel.
Actually, I don't have a fireman, and I'm turning left, so... rule violation number 2, Hyce.
It's fine.
Expert fireman here.
I'm here. What are you on about?
That's two rule violations. Not protecting my left turn. And I don't know what the first one was.
It's fine. Not watching where we were going earlier, I guess.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, not turning down the switch. Yeah, that's right. But I mean, technically that's the conductor, I guess. So it's not really. That's like a half a point, right? But like,
we need
you assumed the conductor role, so you know.
I did. I'm just trying to go easy on you on your first day here.
Yeah, no, I get it. 3-month probation. I'm pretty sure I would have been fired if we drove a train down the wrong track on my first day. I don't know.
You might not. It depends, but yeah, definitely the probationary period. We call it your
I'd be peeing in some cups, that's for sure.
Still. I wouldn't pee in a cup for a wrong direction unless
driving down the wrong track. What if there was a school? What if it was a school trip though, and there was a train full of school children?
It was 39 cars.
That was 39.
Notch 8.
Yes.
Yeah, God, that yes.
We could be Hollywood movie writers, like script writers.
It would be so easy. Sometimes they write themselves.
They do.
I definitely have still partial scripts for 2 different films that I really want to make someday as jokes. One of which being Unsplodable, which is the remake of Unstoppable, but about Splody boys in Derail Valley. And then the other one being Pirates, the main line, because I think just ripping off pirates would be really fun.
True, but you're missing the third one.
What's that?
Chew Fast, Chew Furious.
Oh, Chew Fast, Chew Furious! I forgot. Yes, we gotta do that.
It's like an incredibly serious train racing movie about guys who race their custom steam locomotives.
It would be perfect. I'm
excited incredible, like I don't even know how you set up the track for that. It doesn't matter. Like they're just like show up at the main line at 8 p.m.
They actually, they actually do quote unquote race steam trains in Australia.
There you go.
Where they've got 4 main tracks. I mean, you could do it.
Right. So you have like a 4.
I'm excited for the Shinkansen edition of Tokyo Drift.
And the main guy's all about family, right? Like all about that family, you know.
Family. You can have anything you want so long as it's a quarter Corona.
Yeah.
Right?
Pretty much.
How that works? I live my life a quarter Corona at a time.
But yeah, Chew Fast, Chew Furious. That would be a great movie. Like just dead serious guys who are all about their steam trains and.
Right. Maybe they do some crime or something as well.
Yeah, and exactly. There's probably some crime involved. Train heists. They probably heist other trains to like pay for their training.
All right, I'm gonna go head out on the pilot here and watch our switches because we're coming up to our series of 2 junctions.
This is possibly the easiest route you can do in this game. Honestly, it's just downhill.
Downhill is it's.
Although it's about to be uphill really soon, I know that much.
It's going to be a little uphill, yeah, but nowhere near as bad, and we're going to be hitting it at track speed. So we're lying to the right, so all good, and we got 60. So
yeah, we're only doing like 50. I'm not even touching stuff.
I was going to say I don't hear steam being used.
No.
So, but one more junction, it's probably lying to the right at that other junction, but you never know.
I guess you have a schedule to keep, right? So like, if the track limit is 60 and I'm doing 50, I'm probably gonna fall behind schedule. Like, would I be?
Basically, yeah. If we were a timetabled train, you need to run at track speed. Like, that's just the answer, right? And,
Okay, well,
and
we're
any
going up to
delay
track speed then.
could cause some problems. And we're lined again to the right coming up, so we should be all good. And I'm gonna hop back in the cab here.
We're gonna get
Yeah,
up to track speed.
I recently
how do I go faster? I got reg full out. I'm at half.
hook up the bar, dude.
Like, go less bar?
Yeah, less. Hook it up. Get a little. I mean, you can have it darn near center, and it'll still apply thing, and then just give it more beans.
I'm at full beans, so full beans. Just leave it full beans.
Perfect.
And just get closer and closer to center on the bar, and it'll go faster.
More or less. I mean, it's more efficient use of the steam, yeah, which helps.
So, like,
with
even
speed.
if I go full open here, this isn't going to make me accelerate any faster than hooking the bar
It
up?
will make you accelerate, but it will make the pressure gauge dive south very quickly.
Right,
So
because
it's kind of hard to sustain that. But I mean, I'll give you some more pull.
No, it's
give you
fine.
some more
I just wasn't
thing to
sure
play
what the logic was behind that. If it was
Right, so when you move the bar, you're just lessening the travel of the valve, which is
so
the
less steam
cylinder
gets
on
into the
top, right?
cylinder.
And then that means that you get more expansion of the steam. So you're using the steam much more economically because steam expands so much and it's so compressed.
Right.
I want to say that steam is 1,700 times the volume of water. So if you have a gallon of water, it becomes 1,700 gallons of steam.
But if it's expanding, like, you're not getting extra, you're going to get less force out of it because it's going to be at a lower pressure.
Right, which is why you actually, technically, you'd get more speed with it all the way in the corner. And this is one of the big myths that a lot of games get wrong, and I love that they got it right in Derail Valley, is where if you hook up the bar or the reverse or whatever it is, you bring the reverser closer to center, you go faster. And you have to do that in order to have the economy of scale of your pressure. But you absolutely will go faster with the bar in the corner. I mean, I've watched poor Dusty running 20 at the Cumbrason Toltec, one of our engines. We took it down to this 64-mile-long narrow gauge railroad in southern Colorado. It's beautiful, but we went down there, and he's going track speed. He's doing almost 20 mile an hour going through these windy bits. And 20 decided to be a little cheeky to him, and she unclasped her Johnson bar and threw it all the way forwards. And he probably did 50 mile an hour in place while going 20 mile an hour. Like, the wheels went crazy instantaneously. So you absolutely will go faster with the bar or the reverse all the way forward. You just really can't sustain that for very long.
Another question, any reason why my fire is sparking like we're pooping coal out the stack?
Because you're working the engine really hard.
Okay, cool.
Which, I mean, coal burners, there are many a legend about coal burners burning down the countryside. So, you know, oil's a little bit better in that regard for sure.
Oh, yeah, look at that. I take the reverser back and it calms down. We're cooking now. We're doing track speed 70. It said it was 70, so you know.
Perfect. You love to see it. I'm gonna keep giving you some fuel to play with. We're gonna be coming up.
Oh, now it's 90. Okay, we gotta go even faster.
Big grade. Yeah, this is actually the fastest chunk of track in the valley. Basically, this is where, with a different mod for the wheel arrangements, I got a locomotive up to 150 some kilometers an hour.
That's pretty good.
It was pretty.
Did you survive the inevitable turn that you had to hit, or no?
No, I was trying to see how fast I could go, and it flew off and rode off into the sunset on the grass.
Amazing.
So yeah, once we go past this bridge and get on the right hander, we're going to be coming into the grade before the steel mill, and it'll be our last way to work up, and then we can go turn the job in. So I'm proud of you. You've learned automatic air today. Again,
I mean, I kind of knew a little bit about it, but I was never really applying it correctly, I don't think. Like, I kind of understood that you had to, like, you know, hold the pressure at a certain, like you know,
right,
turn them on and off, but it kind of doesn't make sense.
Right. It's a goofy, nuanced thing, and self-lapping is so much easier because you just move the handle and it just works.
I feel like it's also a lot easier, though, when I don't have to manage my own fire.
Right, yeah, there's a reason that you have two-man crews on a steam engine.
And, like, my water. I feel like a lot of the time when I'm running the locomotive by myself, I waste a lot of water and fire just by, like, overburning it. You know, like, shoveling coal and then overproducing. Oh, this gets really slow.
Yeah, it's it's pretty hard to manage all that all by yourself. So
Yeah,
I mean,
that's-
Lord knows when you're really firing one of these engines. I mean, it's a full-time job working up a hill. So
Yeah, like every time we did those races, you always had way better efficiency use of steam and stuff. And I'm
Right.
pretty sure it's just because I always get too excited on the fire. You haven't really shoveled much at all, which like I would have shoveled 600 times between now and you know what I mean? Like we'd be half empty on coal. I think you only ever shoveled when we left, and like that's it. So
I've put a couple scoops in here and there. I mean, we still got most of the tender, but it's mostly been downhill, except for right now, which is uphill. So you might need to, I don't know, use some of the sand that you almost ran out of. There you go. Fun fact, catching a slip of sand IRL is a really, 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 really bad thing.
turn
But
into
it
glass.
doesn't matter in the game, so... no. What can you imagine as a mechanical engineer if something is going really, 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 really fast and all
Yeah,
of a
you
sudden
know,
the
you
friction
shoot
changes?
sand off at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and
No, I've actually heard
it becomes
of
a sand
driver-
blaster.
No, the wheel center of the drive wheels cracked on a locomotive once.
Oh, that's
that
nice.
I've heard of when somebody caught a slip with sand. So it's like,
Stupid
oh,
question, Mr. Conductor. Are you putting us in the right?
I did. Yep, we're lined up.
Oh,
Bring him in.
That's nice.
Yes, that's Mr. Chief Conductor, something fireman person to you.
Yes,
Anyway.
yes, sir. Absolutely, sir.
Okay, well, we're wandering it up the yard through here, and we're going to go into the B3, and then, yeah, we'll tie it down and dump these cars off, turn the job in, and it'll be our first multiplayer actually in person, like real multiplayer. I can
I feel
stare
like
at you.
it's so much easier. We could get so
Dude,
much more
it's
career
so-
progress done if we actually did a multiplayer.
So cool.
Like if we did a multiplayer career where we start with like just the terrible little diesels, you know,
Right. You'd get so much more
so
done.
much done, so much quicker.
Right. Yeah, it's really neat, and you can actually interpret and tell the story of the railroad a lot better with more than one person. I mean, obviously, Derail Valley built for VR, so it wasn't their priority. But the fact that folks have modded this in, and that it works as well as it does, still some bugs, and they're still working on developing the last of the features. Some of the things like inventory synchronization and stuff isn't quite there yet, but that's what they're working on. It's just fantastic. I mean, we're here. I'm able to fire an engine for you, which in the sim that Derail Valley is, I mean, it's just awesome. So
Yeah, I like the. We need a bigger crew now. Now I
Right.
wish Derail Valley had like double track everywhere. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Yeah, that's
or
gonna
at least like
quickly
some of the
become
main lines
challenge.
were doubled. Like
Or passing tracks or anything.
Yeah, or
it's
passing
really not
tracks,
set
yeah.
up for that. But we'll have to see what comes of it. Who knows? With mods, and people have modded in custom maps as well, maybe some folks will make some mods to add that sort of stuff now that it's more possible. So
I fell out.
you're
It's fine.
You fell out, and you're just letting the sand go down, and it's fine.
Oh,
Why
right,
don't you
yeah, we
bring
still
us
have
to a
sand
nice,
on.
easy stop there.
I'm sorry. Was I
I'll
not
find a
supposed to
handbrake.
slam all the brakes immediately?
I mean, that's fine.
That's how you stop a train. Okay, we take that off. Leave that out. Close that
Real
up.
good. I'm gonna turn in the job here. Katunk.
Right.
36 minutes. We made 70 grand just on the base price here, with a bonus of 35,000 for the time. But we made $104,000 with no damage to the environment. How about that? Look at that. We've got all kinds of money now. But I mean, we're just playing sandbox for the sake of doing, the fun.
You don't
But
gotta tell them
anyway.
that, Hyce.
Shh, shh.
I'm out of
I
here.
didn't know.
Full speed
Okay.
ahead
Okay, bye.
until my train
bye.
derails.
Bye, buddy.
I don't know how long it's gonna
Hope you
take. We're gonna
find
find
your
out.
dad.
Oh, you're already here. Hey, what's up?
Yeah. Hello. Yep. I mean,
We're just, it's just full beans, full beans. So
all the beans.
yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
I mean,
Oh, it's 100.
you-
Nice.
You'll make it a while, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, hello.
But if you're full beans, I mean.
Well, there's a 60 coming up. How fast are we
Look at
going?
the pressure gauge. We're doing 85. The pressure gauge is literally just falling from the sky. Fine. This is a 60 because it's a junction. It's not really a 60. So
Gotcha.
we'll make it up this hill for a little bit, and then I don't know what's gonna happen. But
It's
seeing
trained
your
in
long, luscious
multiplayer
locks
because there's
blowing
like
the
little
wind is,
frame jitters and
great.
stuff. Like it's not really like there's like a little bit of like desync. It feels faster in multiplayer.
It feels like we're moving.
Yeah, it feels
So,
like we're a rocket ship.
It's yeah, definitely.
Are we gonna lose the tender first, do you think, or the locomotive?
Probably the locomotive because it's gonna enter the curve first. That's how that works.
Yeah, I don't know. The tender might suck though.
Well, true. The tender might suck. It's very fair.
This is, I can't, this is still going.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not been crazy track yet. If we're lined, no, we're not lined left. We might go off on that bridge. That's my betting money. We're gonna go off on the bridge.
On the bridge.
Over there. Over there.
Okay, I see it. I don't
Well,
think,
maybe.
I don't think
It's
that's
still
steep
80.
enough, dude.
It looks sharper.
I think
from
we're gonna go off
further
at the
away.
corner after the bridge.
That's probably accurate.
This is insane.
Join now on your phones.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh.
Oh, we're
Oh.
getting spicy D-roll noises.
Oh.
Little picante.
Yeah, this corner. This is it. This is the corner. This is the unstoppable corner. This is the corner that's elevated over an oil refinery in the middle of a downtown
curve.
core.
Yes.
Is it?
Literally. All of the plots.
Is it actually not?
I don't know. Well, they didn't come off in Unstoppable either, so you know we're just being
That's true. They came,
authentic to
didn't
the
they like go
plot
up
here.
on 2 wheels or something?
Yes, unfortunately, because of course they had to.
And that's exactly how trains work. If it went up on 2 wheels, it would definitely 100% fall right back down to the track.
1,000%. You
And definitely
would
wouldn't
not
be
roll
as
the rail
completely
over
gone
first.
off the track at all.
Is
How
there, like,
we're gonna
do-
derail in the tunnel? Like how uneventful, dude.
Like, come on, for reals.
Are we actually not even gonna derail?
We might blow up first.
Oh my god.
It's out of water.
It's out of water.
know.
We're still going at full speed.
Out of water. It's only got 4 bar of pressure left. Like you just burned.
Dude, I
down
didn't
the
do
pressure
anything. I just
gauge.
put it on 100, 100. Okay, it's gotta go here, right? Like
It's gotta go here.
It's gotta
Like,
go
there's
here.
no way. Oh yeah, right at this kick. Yeah,
There it is. There it is. Yeah.
Perfection.
Did you ride the tender? Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got knocked off by trying to ride it, but yeah, you've made it quite the distance here. I've driven across the universe in a diesel before in this game, which is fun. Are you not gonna blow up?
That was pretty good. It's not gonna blow up. No, there's no
depressing.
water, but yeah, I mean, there's no coal either.
Well, the fire temp's still hot enough; it could blow up.
Is it gonna?
Gonna just get the blower open the blow down, make sure the water's low enough.
Oh yeah, get rid of all the water. Maybe it'll blow up.
Oh yeah, it's doing the drippy sounds. It's gonna go boom.
What's the drippy sounds?
That's the sound of the crown sheet crinkling to death.
Oh really?
Yeah, they've modeled. I mean, I don't think you'd actually hear that on a real locomotive, but
I feel like it would
it's
just
a
go
fun
boom
tell.
on a real locomotive.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
But it's
one
a fun
crinkle
tell
and
for
it's
the
like,
game.
oh, pressure, bye, see ya.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, that's how pressure works.
Do it.
A certain submarine
it.
comes to mind when I think about pressure. And,
yeah,
and
I mean,
crinkles.
it's the same thing but reversed.
But reversed,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm still waiting.
Say it with me, kids. Fatigue stress.
We're
Anyway.
just gonna cut the video right before the explosion happens. That way.
That would be the evil thing to do.
Yeah. Make sure you guys like and subscribe.
Yeah. And let
Yeah.
us know what you'd like to see in multiplayer. We've got a bunch of fun ideas, of course. Maybe
Yeah, Derail
some
Valley's pretty
shenanigans.
cool now.
But we'd love to hear what you guys would like to see. And goodness, it's been so long. Last time I saw you was in person at your wedding.
I know that was cool.
And the last time we played video games together was an eon ago. But now
Yeah,
we
well,
have
you know,
something
you
that we
could
can
fix
do.
that heist if you, I don't know, did something about, you know,
I'm working on
a
it.
certain
okay?
project, you know, that you know.
We will get there when we get there. Don't make
well,
me
you
turn
know,
this
just-
car around. Are you gonna blow
this
up, Choo-Choo?
this hasn't blown up yet. I'm a little disappointed.
Oh, the fire's cooled off now.
Do we need coal? Hold on.
Let me. Where'd the tender end up?
Where's the tender? Let's go get the tender.
Can I get coal from the tender upside down and sideways?
Where
yeah,
is
there
it?
we go.
Where?
It's over here.
Where's over here? You said over here.
It's further, back on the track. Let's see, blowers. Okay, wide open. I got a little coal in there. It's rolled over right here. Over here, Con. Hello.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay. Listen, it's dark. It blends in. Okay.
It's true.
Oh, I don't
It is
even
hard
have.
to see.
I don't have a shovel. I can't actually help you.
Well, now the fire temp's super hot, and there's no water.
Okay, that's good.
So do the thing. Maybe if I stop the air compressor from existing, stop using my steam. I need it to blow up.
Does it just blow up? If
It's crinkling it again. You hear that sound? first it'll go to your thighs, and then you blow up. Right? Is that how it works in SpongeBob? There we go. Hey, look, it made it a little further.
I love how
That's
it
fine.
rolls, like when it explodes, like somehow that would...
Right.
Awesome.
That's, yeah. Well, Colin, this went about as expected, I think.
Yeah. No, hold on. Yeah, no, that's a perfect picture there, Hyce. Just go
I was
stand
gonna
next
say, let me stand proud next
stand
to
next
your
to your
explosion.
stand next to your work. That's great. That's great, Hyce.
Okay, photo time. Your
Yeah.
turn.
Oh, do you want me to look?
Look
Just
at that,
like
jump
in
for joy.
Bosnia.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.
Con did it.